Sicha Zayin, number 27. Afal pi sha'adam tzarech liyos zar is gadol me'od b'avodas Hashem. Hazdar is me'od b'chol eis b'chol shah la'asos harbe b'avodas Hashem. So, ki ikar hu asiyah, the main thing is still the learning. So even though a person is very careful, very much in serving Hashem, to be careful all the time, to do a lot of things in service of Hashem, because the main thing is asiyah. Lilmod harbe lasos mitzvos harbe lispal lischanin harbe lishbach libo lefanim yizbarach. Because b'zeh shayin avodas Hashem. So he's saying that's a very big thing. So even though it is important that all the time we're supposed to be focusing and doing whatever we can in serving Hashem, whether it's learning, whether it's a mitzvah, whatever it is, we're always really supposed to be looking to see what we can do to serve Hashem. Nevertheless, don't be overwhelmed. Okay, on one hand, you should know, yes, it's important all the time to be looking how I can serve Hashem. And on the other hand, don't be overwhelmed when you see in these different holy books that talk about different holy things that we could be doing. Don't be overwhelmed and say, don't be worried and say, oh wow, when can I do that? When can I do this? So, Mekor shekain kulam, all the more so everything. Don't feel like you have to do everything. You shouldn't be overwhelmed and think you have to do everything at once. Okay, you got to do what you can. Yes, on one hand, we do have to try all the time to do whatever avoda we can. But on the other hand, don't think you have to do everything. You have to do what you can. You have to judge yourself. What can I do? Can I do more right now? But you can't be learning everything and think about all the highest levels of the tzaddikim and feel like you have to do everything at once. Go easily, pleasantly, level by level. And don't feel overwhelmed, and don't desire to want to do everything, grab everything at one instant. Because of this, you'll be completely messed up. You'll burn out. Like a burnt house. You'll burn out. Right? Like in a fire, God forbid if a house is on fire, people are grabbing everything that they can. So don't don't act like your house is on fire, that you have to grab everything you can. Oh, I have to learn now. I have to put on my tefillin. I have to do this mitzvah. I have to do this mitzvah. I have to do this mitzvah. I have to learn this book. I have to do this. I have to put on tzitzis. Whoa, right? The house is not on fire, Baruch Hashem. Okay, we have time. Relax. Chill out. Do what you can. Little by little. The person has to go easily, right? Little by little. It's a very important thing. See this a lot with Bali Tshuva. People, intellectually they realize that this is it. I got to keep the Torah. This is emes. I've been living sheker until now. Whatever I did, that life is over, and I have to begin anew. But now I have all these things I have to do. I got to keep Shabbos. I have to keep kosher. I have to wear tzitzis. I have to wear tefillin. Okay, girls, it's not as many physical-looking things, but I have to wear a skirt. I have to light Shabbos candles, kosher, Shom Nagia. I can't talk Lashon Hara anymore. All these things, so many things, right? And so that a person could burn out if they do it all too fast. So it's very important to go little by little. Okay, so he has a note here from Likutei HaRan. He says like this, that in regards to coming close to Hashem, there's a big Yetzer Hara. Sometimes a person could have so much hislava, so much inspiration, yearning, it could come from the Yetzer Hara. From Yetzer Hara, right? When a person, this is the aspect of Pen Yersu. Like it says, before the Torah was given, Hashem warned not to come onto the mountain. If the mountain was so holy that if a person came on, they would die. When the Torah is giving down, a person wants to run and come close to Hashem. So there had to be a big warning, and I think there were even guards there, so a person shouldn't run up. What are you, stupid? Hashem said, if you come on the mountain, you're going to die. But the person it was possible there was such a, from the Yetzer Hara, such a yearning, and we come close to Hashem, because it's also a way of committing suicide then. It would be to run on to there, right? The Yetzer Hara wants to destroy us every single day, the Gemara says. So I'm not going to get, this guy's a flaming Baal Tshuva. I'm not going to get him not to learn. I'm not going to get him to go do his bad thing, but I'll get him to drive himself nuts, and I'll get him to want to learn 23 hours a day and only sleep 1 hour and not to eat anything but bread and salt, and I'm going to make him break and go nuts, and then he's going to just burn out and never do anything again. So it's also Yetzer Hara. So there's a Yetzer Hara that also wants to get a person to go above and beyond where he's holding. Right? It's very important to understand that. That wants to get a person to go higher than the level that they really are holding. Next point he says, if there's a time that a person is not able to do anything, what can he do? Onus Rahmana Patre, that the Torah exempts someone that's an onus. If you're an onus, right? Onus means that you have no control. I have no control. So the Torah paters me. If I have no control, I'm exempt. If it's raining, okay, I can't go to the sukkah. I'm an onus. Right? So different things. The Torah makes us exempt. But even still, a person should yearn and long and desire for that. Okay, just because it's raining, I shouldn't say, okay, good, it's raining, let's eat inside, now we don't have to schlep the dishes outside. No, you should feel bad. I want to do this mitzvah. I'm missing out on an opportunity of coming closer to Hashem. So you should yearn a little bit. Because the yearning and desire themselves is a very great thing. Okay, even if I can't do a mitzvah, it's a big deal. It's dvarim gadol me'od. It's a very great thing just to yearn, just to desire to do a mitzvah. V'rachmana libo boyin. Hashem wants the heart. So even if I don't have the action, but I have the heart, Hashem desires the heart. And especially when I'm doing the action, Hashem wants the heart. Okay, if sometimes we do an action, we're doing a mitzvah, where our mind is somewhere else. We don't have any kavanah. We're not thinking about that this action is bringing me close to Hashem. Hashem wants the heart. So there's a lot to talk about in regards to this. There are much great advice that a person should always accustom himself when serving Hashem. However, it's impossible to explain them all now in writing. But someone who is smart and who will desire truth will understand a little bit. So the main thing really is that we're saying in this lesson is that we can't do everything at once. We have to do everything that we can in our potential today, tomorrow, whatever I can, but easily, nicely. Don't go crazy. Don't get burnt out. You have to take time for yourself. You can't do everything at once. You have to understand that I'm growing. Am I growing? Am I doing something more today than I did yesterday? Am I doing something more this year than I did last year? Am I growing? That's the main thing. And also to know, even if I can't do something, that I desire to do it. Let's say I'm not able to do something because of taiva, because of desire. I'm not ready to keep kosher yet, but I can desire it. That one day I hope to be able to keep kosher. I'm not holding there yet, and I can't, but I can still desire. I know that by doing that, it's going to make me closer to Hashem, or keeping Shabbos, or guarding my eyes, or wearing only skirts all the time, whatever it is, that I want to do it eventually, but I desire to be able to do that because I know that's going to bring me closer to Hashem.